What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing as we do everything RC related on this channel. This week on the workbench, we got the Traxxas Trx4m Defender. Last time I had this on the channel, we did the maiden run. We installed the light kit for it. We took it out. We were very impressed with this rig. When this vehicle released, Traxxas had a bunch of parts for it, ready to go to upgrade. Since then, the aftermarket has totally embraced this vehicle. There are a ton of parts on Amazon and at your local hobby shops for this vehicle. So in my opinion, today we're going to do the top 5 must upgrades for this vehicle. Let's take a look at what we got. We picked up a set of Trail beadlocks. These look great and they add a good amount of weight down low. They also come with additional offset hacks, so it comes with a standard and an additional offset to widen them up some. We also picked up a set of Endura tires. I already took them out of the package. I mounted a beadlock up. These are the all-terrain MT Crawler Masters from Endura. They have a really nice look, and this is already with the additional offset on them. So it's a total of 6 in the rear and 6 in the front for just a total of 12 screws per beadlock. I'm not crazy about putting a bunch of screws on the beadlock. They do come with a very stiff foam on them. I was gonna originally run them with no foam and it was just too soft. This is a very nice soft compound. Also picked up a set of Endura diff covers for the front and rear. I think probably the most important upgrade here is the Endura steering link, and also picked up the Endura high clearance links. These will give me a nice weight down low, and they do have a nice bend to them, so it should give me a little bit more clearance. And not a must upgrade, this is more cosmetic and personal preference than anything else, but I did want to give it some more scale, and these are some scale Land Rover mud flaps. So, but in my opinion, these are the top 5 upgrades that will really make this vehicle just give it a nice performance boost for that for some crawling. Let's get all these parts on. We're going to take it out to my local park and take it out to the mini course to see how it performs. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. If you're wondering how these Endura tires compare to the stock, they are just a little bit taller, but they're not as wide, and that's why I'm using the offset hex on it. I tried to go ahead and mount one of the beadlocks to this tire just to see how it would look, and this beadlock definitely doesn't fit in this tire. It's just too wide. These are built for this type of tire, so I mean, you can probably make it fit with some modifications. You probably have to cut it, but I couldn't get them to basically mount, and it just wasn't gonna work. So since I had them, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try them to see how they are. They're not terrible for a stock tire, but and they look really nice. Let's move on to the next upgrade. Do the diff covers and the clearance links. So when removing the diff cover, it's probably easier just to go ahead and remove the links to get to these back screws, so you're not fighting with it. You probably could take it off, but I would recommend taking off the links. Since we're gonna go ahead and put the high clearance links on, it makes total sense for me, but just a little pro tip there to make the diff cover removal and installation a little easier. The kit does come with these stainless steel screws. I opted to keep the original factory black screws. Alright, links are fully installed. These are the high clearance Endura links. They have a little bolt to them here on the bottom links. It's supposed to give us a little bit more ground clearance. We'll see about that, but they fit nice. The covers are on. Let's go ahead and throw the steering link on. Keep the project moving. So steering link on. Super easy install. Direct fit. And it gives it a nice weight up front. as opposed to this one. So on to the final step, the mud flaps. Like I said earlier, this is not needed. This is only purely cosmetic, but I think it's gonna give it some nice scale look. So these mud flaps look great, guys. Really like how they fit on the Defender. They come with all the hardware necessary. It's a nice fit for the Trx4m. They're 20 bucks and they're on Amazon. They're made by Mias. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but 20 bucks, you get a nice mud flap for your Defender. So let's finish up, guys, and we'll recap to see what we've done to this little beast. All right, everything's complete. Let's take a look at what we did. Did the Trail B locks with the offset, with the Enduro, Crawler Masters, all-terrain. We did the steering link, the diff covers, and the high clearance links. And for some scale, we did the Land Rover mud flaps. So overall, super happy with how everything turned out. Everything fits good. Seems to have a nice weight down low, not too much, but definitely will give it more performance. So only thing I like to do now is take this on the crawler course and see how it performs.
Overall, the upgrades are a welcome addition to the Defender. Specifically, the tires are fantastic. I was a little worried that the foams are going to be too stiff, but they were fine. The biggest con to this rig, I would say that it's geared for the trail and not really a small technical crawling course like this one. So I already have the low range gear set. I'm going to pick up the Holmes Hobby 66 turn with it, and that should be a nice combination and just give me a little bit better modulation and slower crawl speed and control with the stock ESC. But overall I did great, and I'm super happy with it. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.